Hello and welcome to Board Games with Barry. I'm Barry and we are here with today's Daily Dominion. So looking at the kingdom overall, it's quite an interesting-ish one, I think. Going through my ratings of the cards initially and then compared to the community ratings. So let's go through them. Amulet is an action and a duration. But now and at the start of your next turn, choose to either get +1 doubloon, 1 copper, or trash a card from your hand, or gain a silver. Quite flexible. You get it twice. Good way to kind of push into silvers quick, or for double trash. It seems pretty decent. I thought it was okay. Community rates at 1.43, which is pretty decent. Overall, Merchant I know was considered poor by the community, minus 0.73. However, because you could use the amulet to double silver, you could get a little bit of value off this. It could be +1, but I get why it isn't great, and you also don't want a huge number of silvers. I think I might aim to trash with Amulet more than gain the silvers, but it's a quicker way to accelerate into the higher cost cards early on. Port I rated as good because you get 2 cards for 1. +1 card, +2 actions. It enables you to play multiple of these, and in particular if you get card draw, community agrees at 1.73. And then speaking of card draw, Smithy, so base set, +3 cards, terminal, but Port kind of offsets that by giving you the double action. So I thought Smithy was slightly better regarded than it is at 0.56. I think Smithy's quite good. +3 cards but terminal. So yes, there are better cards that do the same thing, but don't hate it. Then Artificer, +1 card, +1 action, +1 money, and you can discard any number of cards to gain a card onto your deck, so not into the discard, onto your deck, costing exactly 1 per discarded card. Now, not seen this before, not sure what the Flight Adventures, must be Adventures. Seems good to me. Community's, fair to middling at 0.35. I think that's might be part of a strategy here, in part at least. Bandit, I thought Bandit was an okay attack, but this is actually the worst card worst rated card in the kingdom at -1.01. Way to accelerate into gold and to trash your opponent's cards can be good. There is a relic treasure out there, but also get a gold, and it can be disruptive. But it is terminal. But Port again should go some way to mitigating those terminal actions. Distant lands, I've seen it before, relatively poor, not too bad, 0.33, but you have to gain it and play it for it to be worth anything. Probably too slow. But with spare actions from Port, maybe. Market, base set. I thought Market is a good card. +1 card, +1 action, +1 buy. So this seems to be where we're getting our extra buys for the most part. And +1 doubloon. I thought it was good. Community is just a little more than evens on it, 0.1. Because it's our only extra buys, I'll definitely be picking up 1 or 2 of these as we go. Relic, the only treasure in the kingdom. 2 money, so just a silver in disguise. But each other player puts their -1 card token on their deck, which reduces the amount of cards they draw in their next hand. So that can be a reasonable attack. However, there's other. We'll look at the events in a minute, and they might already have their -1 card on there. So it's worth maybe having 1 of these just to be, again, disruptive. That and Bandit could be quite disruptive. And then Hireling, at the start of each of your turns for the rest of the game, +1 card. That seems good. However, community disagrees. It's negative 0.43. So sure, you got to buy it, you got to play it, but then if you can get it early enough, seems like it's a good saver for, it's well worth it for the rest of the game. So a couple of events. First event is borrow. Costs nothing. Once per turn you get an extra buy. So that is another way of getting another buy. Particularly on your last turn, right? If you need that extra buy to pick up an extra duchy or something along those lines, could be useful. Or to clear out a stack from the kingdom. But you get a -1 card token, so again you would only draw 4 cards instead of 5 in your next turn, but you get an extra money. So for example, I've started with a 4-3 open. If I use borrow, that could turn into a 4-2 open. So it'll be a risk if I go for a 5 in the first one. And then Bonfire, trash up to 2 coppers you have in play, also quite good. Little spenny at 3. So I could... So now I need to work out. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm using amulets for trash and coppers. I'm not going to use Bonfire necessarily unless I have spare cash and actions, I guess, right? Then... In fact, no, it's not actions. You can pay for an event anytime, right? You have to put money out first, so they're not actions. So I'm going to use amulets for trash and coppers. I'm going to ports into Smithys. I'm going to... Ideally, that will help me accelerate into at least 1 Artificer. So when I do start greening, I can get rid of them and still gain cards. Bandit for a bit of disruption. Market for extra buys. Relic, a relic maybe just to mess with them a little bit again. Anything that's disruptive kind of slows down the hard AI a bit better. And if I can get up to a hireling, I will do that. But I think the biggest combo has got to be Port Smithy. And I think, you know, buying a port... actually, buying a Smithy earlier is better, because I'll only have 1 action. So I'll do that. I'll go straight into a Smithy, should get me more cards. And then if I play you and I borrow, I can go into a port. That gets me 2 ports. So I only drew 4 cards there, because when I borrow, I get 1 extra money, but 1 fewer card next turn. So here I draw that. Another 4 for... how many ports do you start in a pile? I will... Smithy again. And now I've got some things going. So if I port into Smithy... $4. I do want to be getting up the ranks a little bit. So what if I took a... Now I wonder if I can get to the point where I can draw... I want to do a bit of trashing. But I also want to be going through my whole hand. So let's try it this way. So we do you into you. We do you. Didn't get another one. Up to 5. So I guess I could ignore the amulet. Actually, I did say an early hireling would be good, didn't I? Yes, I will borrow into a hireling. And then once that's down, seems strong. It's maybe not the best way of going about it. Okay, this isn't the best hand. So I could get an amulet then, or I could bonfire. Is an amulet useful to me? Double trash. And if I don't trash, double money. 1 and 1. I think I just bonfire 2 of those away. Is it 2? I guess I've no way of trashing my estates this way. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I just got to get the hireling down. Take the hit. I've not bought any extra money yet, have I? So I can't. It's too early for... I can't do another bonfire, I don't think. I need to get some cash in here, so I want a bandit. So if I play you, then you, then you, then you, then you for money. Play my treasures. I get the bandit. Bandit's going to start giving me some gold. Then I need to get into markets. So all I really... computer's gone hard on ports. Maybe I should go... harder on ports. I gain a silver. That was the other thing that did. Fine. Okay, so I'm only going to get a single buy. So you're fine, you're fine. Get you, you're fine, you're fine. So I've got debt control. No, nothing there. But I've only got a single buy, so I need to start getting into market, so I've got something to spend my money on. So you, into you, into you, into you, into you. I think I want one more port and probably one more smithy if I can. Into you. I can still play both of these. So again, a gold. Doesn't trash anything there. I do you. I will trash a copper. I'll play my treasures for 9. I've got 2 buys. So I really want... I think there'll be a race for more ports. So if we take a market and a port, and then if I can get one more smithy, then I can start going for it. I will trash the copper again. I could use some way of trashing this. I guess it's money if nothing else, so that's fine. You, into you, into you. Oh, bit sad, but no problem. Only a single buy. I guess that just emphasises the need for an additional market, right? I've not really been tracking my deck very well here, so let's just hope this pays off. I think, you know, I'm one smithy. Like, I'm one smithy away from going for it, right? You, 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 into trashing you. Play my treasures. 11. And 3 buys. These are very nearly done. Smithy. I guess my plan was to go Artificer before greening, right? Yeah, sure. And is it worth borrowing up to 3? Not a lot left in there. Not 100% what's in my deck. I think I've gone through most of... Should be a smithy at least. If I borrow into an amulet, is that worth it? No, I'll just take the estate because there's a risk of ending the game in piles here. So I need to get on it a little bit. So at least I'll get to play the bandit if I don't draw into anything. But I've got a couple of draws. So get my extra card. I will just gain a money, I think, now. So you, into you, into you. Ooh. You're not that useful. Well, let's do it. So if I do 1, 2, 3. 3 into another silver. I'd rather have bigger cash, but that's fine. Then I get a gold. And I play my treasures for 6. And I go in. I've got 2 buys. I could go up to 7. Does that help me? Not really. 1 more smithy, because that was a disappointing loop. Let's see what the computer does here. I think he's probably going to green now, and he'll probably take the lead, right? Discards 5 cards. Wow. Oof. So he's finished off the ports. He's got 6 left. Alright, I guess we have to start going for it. Market, market. Didn't get what I wanted. 9. Got 3 buys, though. I wonder if I can get ahead and stay ahead by risking... or threatening to empty the piles. Maybe not. And actually putting that many greens in my deck was... Nah, that was a bad move. This is fine. Let's see what he does here. Double province? I should just be trying to double province every turn. Oof. Yes, I should just be trying to... Got 2 provinces. So that's exactly what I should be doing. Smithy, port, port, smithy. Smithy, market, 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 Smithy, port. Ah, so now I've got cars. Yeah, so now this is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gets me potentially a relic. I need to be catching up. Then I do 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. I think I just take money. Drop you. Oh, trash his relics. That just slows him down a little bit. I play my treasure. I've got 20 and 4 buys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am threatening to finish this via emptying kingdoms, but it's a tricky one, right? So if he double provinces again, that's another 12. It doesn't put him ahead, but if he double provinces, he's risking me double provincing to finish it. I wish for... oh, that's not good. I wish for a buck. No, mate, that's not what I want. I guess I put the Smithy in, but now he's got a whole free turn. That was brutal. That was not good. If he double provinces, it's game over. Which he is. That last draw. That last draw turn. What's he got in there? So 1 Artificer, 1 Smithy. He was ahead on ports, or evens on ports maybe. 4 markets. And just provinces. So yeah, he must have trashed his... he must have trashed his estates. Can you trash with... yeah, you can trash your estates with Amulet. Yeah, just that last turn, just let down by the draw. No, well, try again. Smithy first. Smithy into... I got ports last time, but I think I'm going to go Amulet. Because now I can do this into more money, play the treasures, then I'll go into ports. Then I take the +1, play my treasures, I stay in ports. And now, port into Smithy, into port, into port, into port, into Amulet, into trashing an estate, into playing with treasures, into Smithy. So now I need to get into additional buys. I will trash you, play into ports. Port, into Smithy, into port, into port, into Smithy, into port, into Amulet, into gaining a silver, into playing my treasures, to trash 2. Well, that counts as a buy. Okay. That was not a smooth move. I should have gone straight into markets or potentially bandits. Get the money. I will port, into port, into port, into port, into Smithy, into Smithy. So that's all my cards. And I can't buy anything else. So port, port, doesn't really matter. Play all my treasures. For 8, I've only got a single buy. I have to move into markets. I need those additional buys. But that's mostly debt control. I want a bandit for the gold as well. So I market into port, into port, into port, into port, into port, into Smithy, into port, into Amulet, into... I'm going to have 2 buys here. I'm going to have 5, 6, 7, 8. Could go up to 9. 9 would get me a bandit and a Smithy. So just give me those. Play my treasures. Bandit, Smithy. So now I've got to choose. I think I will bandit. Ooh. Just give me a silver. I bandit. Get rid of his relic, which is good. Play mine. And borrow into the last of the ports. Should put me ahead on ports. And then I should still have full debt control here. So I want back into markets. I need 10 for 2 markets. That's the dream. Still got cars to come. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. So I can trash a copper. Play my treasures. Market. So now I just need a few more golds in here. Stuff to be able to buy with. Actually, an Artificer would still be quite good. Because there is a point the ports weren't doing much. How did he get there? Fine. I will... Sure, I'll trash that copper. I need more payload though. Ew. I think I just straight up... I could buy a Hireling now. I just straight up buy gold. Need to draw into a port here, but... Are you really not... You're not allowed to look at your discards in Dominion. I need to look at the rules. IRL. I'm going to band it because I want the gold. Get rid of his relic again. Slows him down. 5 gets me another market, I guess. I want to see more of them. He's got a province, so if he's going for it, I guess I need to start going for it. So I'm looking for double buy provinces. That's the aim of the game, right? See how much cash he ends up with. So you can discard a whole bunch of cards. Just thinking. He did not. If he double provinces here, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Right, catching up's going to be difficult. Uh, 15. So I'm one shy, so I have to borrow. If he double provinces, it's all over. He double provinced. So there's no real way for me catching up. Market. Smithy. Treasures. Yeah, game. Don't feel like I was that far off. Although it felt like a much faster game. They always feel faster the second time round because you're kind of familiar with what things do. Borrow you for a port. Double. Oh no, mate. Got to borrow again just to get into an amulet. Port, Smithy, treasures, bandit. That's going to increase my payload earlier. I will trash state to borrow another amulet. I've only got 4. I need 4. Might as well go 5. Play my treasures, get a market. And now port, bandit. Play 2. I'm just getting shafted on the I think I just bonfire these away. Market, Smithy, treasures. I'm going to take a Hireling. I liked him last time. He's probably not good. Like an Artificer just gets you into cards for like free. So this is good. Play my Hireling. Play my... I need to play an Amulet to just have some money, don't I? Nah, stuff it. Play you. I will... borrow Bonfire. Okay, this is fine. Get another Smithy. Depending what I draw, of course. Ooh, 7 and 2 buys. Ports are nearly gone. I think a port, borrow port. I think I was behind on the port race there, so Go into that. Oh, woof. It's just, I don't know what a payload's like. Port, 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 market, amulet, trash, copper, bandit, treasures for 4, smithy's what I wanted. And now I really want to be going through my deck every turn. Trying to get to double province, right? If he provinces here, that puts me behind. And he doesn't. I will take the +1 cash. Port, port, smithy, port, port. Oh, missed. Take the money again. Play my treasures for 13. That is a province and a duchy. I've only got one buy. Gotta be province. I just got to get ahead and hope to be able to hit these double provinces. I wasn't far off. I need more buys. I need another market. I need another 2 markets, really. 2 markets, 1 smithy would be good. But if he starts to double province here, shouldn't have enough card. Oh, okay, fine. Oh my gosh. So he's got deck control. Took the silver, eh? And he's got the buys. Woof. Yeah, double provinced. Right, card. Take the money. Port, port, smithy, market, port, smithy, port, 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 amulet. I don't have a huge amount of payload, so let's get the silver. You'll put a gold in, that gets rid of his silver. Got 10, got to just double mark it. If he double provinces again though, that's me out of the game pretty much. Yeah, I mean he's got full deck control, right? So he's going to double province again. So I'm now out of the game. Trash copper. You, Smithy, you. Oh, that's grim as well, isn't it? 2 buys at least. If he double provinces here, which he should be able to do, I guess. No. So, can I catch up? 6, 7, 8, 9. How much do I need? I need 15 to win. So 6. So I need 3 duchies and a province. No, that's game over, right? Port, 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 port. Market, smithy, port. Amulet for coin. Bandit. I just don't have enough. I lose this one again. That's not fun. Nah, whatever. End it. Borrow. One province in it. One more time. Ooh, 5 off the bat. 5 into market. Borrow amulet. Oh no, mate. Borrow amulet. Borrow port. Right, you. Then you into give me a silver. Play the rest of my treasures. Smithy. Trash the estate. Port, port, amulet. Trash the estate. Play the treasures. Borrow, bonfire, coppers. So +1, play treasures, smithy. Oh, he's gone. I need more ports or it's all over for me. Actually, if we can just get full on port control, we can very easily starve him out of those big turns. Maybe I'd just buy ports. Port, port. He should buy these last 2 ports, right? Yeah. Fine, so I take the money. Smithy. Oh no, that's grim. Another smithy. So now I just need a bit of payload, so bandits did okay for me, but cash. Just give me the cash. 10 is Bandit Market. Just give me the money. Just give me the money. Port, Smithy, Market, Port, Smithy, Port, Smithy, Market, Bandit. I actually could have done that in another order to get the gold in my hand this turn. 11 is Market. Yep. So now I should have the buys, I should have the draw power. An Artificer wouldn't go amiss. I just thought of the payload, right? I need to get to 16 ASAP. Actually, an Artificer's maybe not. I need to have the cards in hand. Sure, I've got them with Smithy, but I also need them for playing. So you got the first province. Cards, Port, Market. Oh no, this isn't good. Amulet is... just give me the money. Amulet is just give me the money. So it's 7. That's not good. And I'm behind. Borrow province. Sad. Just got to stay in the game. Fine, we get rid of the copper, and then... Ooh, what a save, what a save, what a save. Market, Bandit, didn't get anything. So 12 is... I have to stay on top of the provinces, but for 4 I can go into Smithy again. So now, if he double provinces, I also have to double province and get an estate. Possible. I don't have a huge amount of cash. So I'm assuming a double province here. I'm sorry, what? I thought a third. Oh, I didn't see it. Didn't see it. That's rude. Oh well, I think the game has to go something like that. Ports, Smithys, Markets. Those are the cards that matter in this one. They're the ones just kind of try and accelerate. I need to get more payload quicker. That 5 turn taking the market. I should have... No, I don't know. I would have had to have a think about it. Anyway, that's that. I will definitely do it offline. And keep my streak going, because whilst I didn't film it over the weekend, I did play on the iPad, and while I didn't manage to defeat the computer first go, I was able to beat hard. If anybody's done Thursday, July 4th consistently, let me know, because I've tried that a couple of dozen times and I've got nowhere with it. But I'm relatively confident I can get today's one. I just need to get a lucky draw and maybe play things in the right order. But until next time, this is Barry signing off.